This is CryptoTube. Welcome back to the channel. This is Masternode Monday episode 24 today. And I want to say a big shout out to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. We've just hit 10,000 subscribers, and who doesn't like a big round number? So many thanks for your continued support onwards and upwards during this bull run. If you like today's content, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, tomorrow we are covering the next launchpad on TrustSwap, which is SOTA, and this is in the NFT space. So I'm sure this one is going to be rather highly oversubscribed and one of much interest. So I'll be doing my research late tonight and then getting you full coverage on this tomorrow. But without further ado, let's roll into today's video. So we're actually going to start with some TA here on Divi. So this is Divi Project. This is one I've been holding for a long while. Got back into this around the start of 2020. As you can see, it had a huge run up and then a long gradual decline in price and pulled back to a historical level of resistance here. There was about 2 points here where it was a resistance. There was a support and resistance flip here. And then over time, it's come back down and revisited this area once more. And then we've seen buyers pile in around this point, around 1.8, 1.9 cents per Divi coin. And then we've had a bit of an upward run over the last couple of weeks. It's broken through this next level of resistance here at around 3.5 cents. And then it's tested it for support again, and now it's around 3.7 cents. So I do expect we're going to get some movement in here over the coming weeks as we see Divi roll out the new wallet. And I think that will be the catalyst for the price trajectory to really bust through this resistance level here around 4.95 cents. And then we can maybe move higher into this territory up to around 8 cents, which was the ultimate high back in the summer. And that was due to a number of factors really, but Divi was ticking a lot of boxes with a WhatsApp integration, continued marketing efforts, weekly updates, that kind of thing, which they will be doing again once the wallet is live. So hopefully we're going to see some nice returns to these kind of levels over the course of 2021 during this bull run. But in terms of this week, this is their blog update. So it says Divi trading around 3.7 cents, which is a nice growth pattern over the last few weeks. The number of wallet signups for the Divi wallet is now over 17,000 individuals, raring to go with that. They've also seen a new all-time high with their number of masternodes online, 1,592 nodes in total. So a very big number there. Decentralized and distributed coin holding. And it also says that you can pull up these kinds of stats if you go to the @DiviTipBot on Telegram. So just type that into Telegram in the search bar, and then you can go to stats, just type that in /stats, and then you can bring up these stats for yourself, which is pretty cool and a nice way to keep up to date with all the metrics. You can see over 1.12 billion Divi now locked up in those masternodes. In terms of development with the wallet, it says as of February the 10th, they've successfully deployed 144 mobile masternodes on the app. And that is from beta testers like myself getting involved here. You can see someone set up a diamond node already. Divi team are currently working on staking vaults integration into the wallet. And there's 138 beta testers currently, with more being added all the time. You can actually get involved with that if you just hover around their Twitter, make yourself known, comment on their stuff, tell them you want to get involved, and they will give you access. And they've also got a brand new blog that has just been launched. So we'll take a little look at that as well. So essentially what they've been doing is building knowledge from the ground up and putting it into article form. So anyone who's new to crypto, Divi's mantra being make crypto easy. If you are new to cryptocurrency, you can come here and get a basic understanding of how things work. How does Bitcoin work? How does proof of work actually occur? How does staking cryptocurrencies help the network? How do you get paid from these kind of things? So they've got a real good back catalog now of information. And this is going to be added to on a weekly basis with new articles and learning materials coming from the team. So nice to see that they've got this under development, and the general website diviproject.org now is really taking shape. And I think it's gearing up for a big marketing push very soon. So next up we have Flits with the Flits app. This is a decentralized, non-custodial crypto app where you can launch masternodes and also mine Bitcoin directly through it. You can buy mining workers on there and mine Bitcoin through the app on your mobile phone. It's pretty awesome. And they've had another good week in terms of usage and users. So they're up another 710 users over the last week alone. Total now sitting at almost 32,000 individuals with the app, which is some feat. 254 BTC in total wallet value. Another 557 masternodes have been deployed on the network as well, and they've got 114 coins listed. So the metrics are all showing upwards. And if we just look at the chart real quick, bit of a tricky one to do TA on, as the price isn't really showing much in terms of a trend here, but you will notice we are at a price of around $1.50 right now. This puts the masternode at a price of around $1,500. And it has been starting to move up again. It did languish towards the low $1 level. It's got a few candle wicks down into the 90 cents region, but from this you can get a good understanding of where it would be nice to pick up some of these coins. Even from a trading standpoint, you can get a nice swing on here in USD valuation. And as it is the 15th of the month, they pay out the Bitcoin mining twice per month, so on the 1st and the 15th. And this mining power is mining away. I've got 30 workers in total, and it's earned me 57,000 Satoshis thus far, and it's only been, what, 2.5 months, I think? And you can see my payout history here from my screenshots. So today I got a payout of 7,673 sats, just adding to those Satoshis all the time. It's a very nice way to have a passive income in BTC and to be involved with Bitcoin mining and be involved with that process in terms of decentralizing the mining power of the Bitcoin network. So more than just accruing the rewards and getting paid in sats, we obviously don't want to see monopolies in the mining industry, and therefore it's good to actually get involved with mining for that purpose as well. Within their Discord section, you can see how busy they are, and you can see how this is really heating up in terms of their user numbers and all the things that are going on. If you go to Flits activity down here, you can see all the nodes being deployed. You can see the staking that's going on, but the number of nodes really has shocked me. I came on here today to have a little snoop about, and I've seen literally masternodes popping up by the dozen today. So you can see that this ecosystem is definitely getting quite a bit of attention, and new users are coming and setting up their nodes on here. We know that they took on a load of new users from Tritium recently, and this has really seen a spike in the overall usage of the Flits app. And I do expect those kind of numbers to reflect in terms of the Flits price. I think it's just a matter of time before we can break all-time high here in terms of its USD valuation. So next up, we're moving on to StakeCube here, and they are in the midst of rolling out the V3 migrations. A few people mentioning the website's been a little bit slow and laggy today, but this is all due to the updates that are going on right now. They've also had this. So the exchange rollout has taken place over the weekend. So we'll start the rollout of the new exchange on Saturday. So this was Saturday, just 2 days ago on the 13th of February. And the market pairs will all be migrated separately with an estimated 15 to 30 minutes downtime for each of them. So during this migration, and to interfere as little as possible with your trading, we will keep both versions of the exchange running. So V2 and V3. So if you log into your account for StakeCube, or if you haven't got one, make sure you sign up, link down below. You can see that on the exchange, you can either log into the V2 version or the V3 version. They also put special thanks to their community for testing all the features out. Very active and engaged community with StakeCube. Let's have a little look at the exchange. So if you go onto the menu bar, you can see exchange and exchange V3. So this is the old one here. And now we are seeing the migration to the new version. So a lot of the trading pairs now gone and migrated here to V3. It has been a little bit slow, so I'll just let that load for a second. And I do find that if you just click to, say, the SCC market and then click back to BTC, it makes it load a bit quicker. But now you can see the new layout, and you can see that they've got most of the market pairs actually migrated. So let's jump into StakeCube coin to BTC. And so here we have the new exchange and the new layout. I do think it is a lot better, especially if you are looking to trade some of these Masternode coins, as you've got all the indicators and tools available to you, like on TradingView now. So if you are an avid drawer of trend lines and triangles, you can do that to your heart's content now on StakeCube V3. But this is shaping up very nicely. More rollouts coming week on week as we go with this one. As I mentioned with Flits, you can mine Bitcoin there, but you can also mine Bitcoin directly through StakeCube as well. So I'm going to pick up a few workers here. So you can pay in StakeCube coin credits, or if you toggle that, you can pay in StakeCube coin itself. I've got a balance of StakeCube coin. The price is for StakeCube coin, roughly $4 per worker. So we're going to add 3 right now, like so. Click buy workers. And then my stats increase and it says successfully bought those 3 workers. So that will mean I have more mining power and will get greater mining reward payouts from this. If you want to change your mining payout, you can change it into any of these cryptos. Just click on them and then it will pay you out in those. But I want to be paid out in BTC for my mining. Okay, now on to Midas. And this last week, Trevor, the CEO of Midas, has been very busy doing AMAs and general community streams, which has been very interesting to follow along with and to get an understanding and a feel for where they're going with all this. They're trying to move away from the Masternode sector, and it's going to be a passive income strategy platform. And some of the really exciting things he's mentioned are the integration of DeFi strategies and protocols within the Midas ecosystem. So maybe offering you the ability to get involved with a pool over on Curve Finance, for example, but integrating that into Midas and maybe having some Midas rewards tied into this as well. One of the questions someone posed was about the migration of Midas to an ERC20, but this has not been confirmed yet. They've been thinking about ways to enhance the visibility of Midas, maybe moving it to Ethereum or maybe moving it to Polkadot, but this is something still in discussion and they're thinking about doing at some point. Someone was asking about when Binance. That isn't going to happen. Clearly, to get on Binance, you need to either have millions of dollars in daily trading volume or be maybe a Binance child, one of the incubators that they run, having something from the ground level up for Binance. But I don't think Binance exchange listing would be necessary for a project like this. So that one was met with a bit of tongue-in-cheek humor from Trevor. But some of the things that I really liked about this was people ask hard questions and Trevor doesn't shy away from them. So people mentioned insurance and what happens if you get hacked, that kind of thing, because that essentially is the biggest fear, that if you have your funds taken from a custodial service like this, they may not have to pay them back, or they may not have the funds on hand to pay them back. So within this, Trevor talked about setting up some form of insurance pool where they take a proportion of platform revenues and put them in a pot. So if the worst case scenario does happen, they have funds on hand to try and reimburse individuals affected. Some cool updates here as well. So they've now activated over 1,600 burnouts. And so 16,000 Midas in total have now been sent to the burn wallet address. And so in total, that is 73,860 Midas taken out of circulation from the burnout alone, but net total 172,707 Midas are now burned, which is 9% of the circulating supply, or $450,000 worth. And these are coins that do not enter circulation ever again, so they are wiped from the face of the earth and put into the burn wallet. So that is a good thing for Midas price appreciation potential. So as you can see here, the number of burnouts now 1661. And as a result, over this last week, I've earned 0.53 Midas, which I will withdraw to my platform account there. So a nice pickup in Midas coins once more this week. And then on the instant buy report here, they've had another busy week. In total, 0.76 BTC has been used to buy through the instant buy function. Someone messaged me last week to say, what is instant buy and how do I use it? Well, let's have a little look. So if you go to the platform, you find the available shares and you can see a buy button. So if we go to Midas specifically and click on buy, as you can see up here, invest in Midas with instant buy. This is my current BTC holding. So I've got just over 1 million sats. And if I converted all of that, it shows me here at a current price of around 6,484. That is the instant buy price. I could buy 179 Midas right now through this. All I'd have to do is send my BTC to this address. And they've got a total of 86,000 Midas available through Instant Buy. So essentially, this allows you to buy huge chunks of these coins, which sometimes aren't that liquid on exchanges, but you can buy them in big batches without absolutely spiking the price. So if you wanted to pick up a full Masternode, which is 2,500 Midas coins, that'll be a price of 0.16 BTC. If you were to do that on the exchange, you would send the price up no end because the market isn't that liquid, but you can buy it through Instant Buy and therefore ensure you get a fair price and you do not send the price up to Mars and back. And this is the chart for Midas. They've had a bit of a dump over recent weeks. It seems to have bottomed out here around, well, we're currently around 4,800 Satoshis only. I've actually picked some more up, and my 0.01 BTC I'm tempted to put in here. And this is because they're building out a suite of new products and indexes, all of which will have Midas coin built into them, which will be a lot of buy support for the Midas coin on the market. And so I don't think we're going to stay down in this kind of region for too long. And I expect us to move back at least to where we were a couple of months ago, where we were trending along this around 10,000 Satoshi level. So it could be an easy 2x on the cards there. Of course, not financial advice, but it's something that is playing on my mind right now for what I deem to be quite a low risk play in the market. And a reminder that tomorrow we will be covering this topic. This is SOTA, the NFT platform, launching on TrustSwap. I will be doing my homework tonight and bringing you my detailed response on what do I think is good, what do I think is bad about this one, and letting you know if I am getting involved with this pre-sale. So make sure you stay subscribed for all that. Turn on the post notifications. Let's get up to 11K as soon as possible. Thank you for the continued support, and I will see you guys soon. Goodbye.